Halloween season is in full swing, and today I'll be sharing a beauty DIY you can wear all month long to get in that spooky mood. I'm going to show you how to use your Cricut machine to make nail decals so you can customize a Halloween manicure. I gotta give my mom credit for this idea because she's a crafter, and one day she was texting me and she's like, I wonder if there's a way for me to print out my own nail art. And I was like, I think there is a way. So I'm gonna walk you through the whole process from creating the design in the Cricut app to creating them and putting them on the nails. And I am so lucky enough to be sponsored by Cricut today, so we're just gonna get straight into this tutorial. But first, if you're new here, hi, my name is Miranda. Welcome to my channel where we talk all things budget beauty. If that sounds interesting to you, then become the newest member of the Slashed Squad by hitting subscribe and the bell icon. All right, so obviously this DIY does require you to have a Cricut, but any model will do because we're just cutting out on vinyl. I personally have the Cricut Explore 3, which is sort of the middle of the road model. It can cut 100 materials from vinyl and cardstock to fabric and wood. Like any Cricut, it's perfect for making gifts, home decor, personalizing basically anything, and it's super easy to use with either the desktop or mobile app. I will be using the mobile app for this DIY, so let's open it up. Okay, I'm in the Cricut app. I'm gonna tap on New Project, which is going to give us a blank canvas. Now with the Cricut app, you can import your own pictures and art or designs, but just for this tutorial, I am gonna use their own library. They have a ton of pre-made designs and pictures and images, so I'm gonna go ahead and search, starting out with pumpkin. Their library does have free images as well as images you can pay to use. I'm just gonna use the free ones today for the sake of this tutorial and keeping it super budget friendly. So under filters, if you click ownership and then free, all of the free options within your search term will pop up. So you can see all of these pumpkins we can use and print out for free. I think this first one is perfect for what we want. So I'm gonna tap that and click insert. Okay, so here is the tricky part. Obviously, we want these to be really small. We are putting them on the fingernails. And even though I'm putting them on longer press-on nails to give myself more space, they still need to be created pretty tiny. So I'm gonna drag this into the corner and zoom in, and using this bottom right hand control, I'm going to shrink this until the width and height are both around 0.25 to 0.30. And I know this is gonna look so tiny, but I promise you, this is still a pretty decently sized nail decal. So now you can zoom in a little bit so you can get a better idea of where we're at. So from here, because I do want several pumpkins on my nails, I'm gonna go down to Actions and scroll to Duplicate. And that's going to give us the exact same picture and size. So I'm gonna do that a couple times. All right, so I'm gonna tap Make It. I do not have a matte because I am using a Cricut Smart Material. I'm using their brand of permanent vinyl. And I am using permanent just because it sticks to the nail a little better than the removable, obviously. So the next page is gonna show you where on your piece of vinyl your design is going to be cut. Since I'm using a fresh piece, this corner is totally fine. So I'm gonna click Continue, and now the app is going to prompt me to load my material, and then we can just click Start. Now, keeping in mind that these nail decals are being cut really, really small, the Cricut does still do a pretty great job at getting all the details, but the simpler the design, the better. It'll cut cleaner, and it'll also peel off the backing easier. And now you can see that these pumpkins have been cut into the vinyl. You can see a little bit of the outline here, but I do want to create a few more shapes. One thing I recommend you do if you want to use a design, but there are smaller details that you know might not translate smaller, tap your image and then under Actions, hit Hide Contour. And from here, you can tap on the smaller details that you don't want the machine to cut. So I did this with the cat design that I wanted to turn into a nail sticker. I hid the eyes and the nose, and this just left me with a clean cat silhouette that ended up cutting really clean and beautiful. And now it's time to put the nail decals on the nails. So you can totally do this with your natural nails, but I do find it a lot easier to use press-ons, not only because I can go a lot longer than my natural nails and give myself more space for designs, but I also find it easier to be able to use both my hands to put the decal on. So I'm using this set of nails from Kiss. They are long coffin-shaped burgundy nails, and this set comes with both glue and stick-on tabs, so you can decide how you want to put them on. So my first step is to find my sizes in the nails and line them up. And now I'm going to start peeling the decals off the vinyl roll. So you can do this with tweezers, but I am using this Cricut tool. And this is probably the hardest part of this entire tutorial, is just getting the designs off of the roll and doing it gently. So once I've picked up my nail sticker, then I go ahead and decide where on the nail I want it, and I just press it on. And I'll repeat this with all of the designs on all of the nails. And I like to just hold it there for like 5 to 10 seconds, really make sure that it's flat and smooth. Out of all of these designs that I used for this manicure, the spider web was definitely the hardest one because it's made of such thin lines that it was really, really hard to peel up and keep from folding in on itself. And even though it sort of applied a little squiggly, because it's a spider web, it sort of worked. But all of the other ones came out so good. I was particularly impressed with the bat design as well as the cat design because it's just so clean, even though we had to shrink it down really small. So once you have all the decals on the nails, it's time to put the nails on. So you can just choose whatever method you want, or maybe the ones that you bought already have stick-on tabs, or maybe you're just doing this on your own nails, and more power to you if you are. And as a final step to this DIY, I do like to use a no lamp gel top coat. I think that this really helps just smooth everything over. It gives it a nice uniform shine, as well as keeps the nail decal in place longer. So I'm using the Essie Gel Couture top coat. I love this stuff. So I'll get a nice layer of that on, and I think it gives it a really nice finished look. And here is the finished Halloween manicure using Cricut nail decals. If you don't already have a Cricut machine, I will leave links below if you want to check it out. I just think this is a really fun way to be festive all month long, and if Halloween isn't a good excuse to put on a set of claws, I don't know what is. I want to know how you get into the Halloween spirit using your beauty routine. Tell me in the comments below. Today's shout out goes to Ziamara. Thanks for being a member of the Slashed Squad. And join me over in this video next where I review a different brand of drugstore press-on nails. I think they might be the best I've tried. I'll see you over there. Bye!